Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we are going to be looking at some of my favorite attacking custom tactics that I've used so far on EAFC 24. Really enjoying this formation when I've been using it. It was probably the easiest I've ever found a draft when I won a draft with this formation. Also, luckily got my best rewards from it. Got Rodri and John Stones. That was fairly decent. Let me know, please, in the comments. How are you finding the game and what division are you in? I'm interested, like a little div check to see where you guys are. Let me know your favourite player as well. Like to see what you guys are doing on the game and how you're getting on. I hit Div 5 last night. I've not been like grinding the game insanely compared to previous years. I work a full-time job now as an esports lecturer, but every night I'm streaming over at my Twitch 3 to 4 hours. So I'm enjoying it. I'm playing a Road to Glory. And yeah, I'm starting to win a lot more. I'm getting a bit better at the game. But in this video, we're going to look at my narrow 4-1-2-1-2 custom tactics. I'm going to break them down for you, explain how you should use them, and then I will show you some in-game examples of me actually using this formation and what makes it so good. So this is my team at the moment. Diani is an absolute star. Definitely my best player in this team. Frankie and Rudiger are expensive. Ronaldo right now is absolutely insane value, one of the best value cards in the game. Sure, he has some weaknesses, but he's got 90 stamina, some really good playstyles, Anticipate, Dead Ball with Whip Pass are very good, and just a very good solid card with good links, and he's basically a fodder price. But yeah, I really like this team at the moment for the Road to Glory. These some tradables I've got. Let's get into the tactics, though. That's why you're here. So, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow diamond. This is a formation that is a bit high risk, high reward. I will be honest about that. The thing I like about this game is it's very attacking. And defending, in my opinion, is very hard to do. And whilst defending is very hard to do, a formation that's very good at attacking can exploit that. It gives you more players going forward, it gives you more opportunities, so you get to take advantage of people finding attacking hard. At least in my opinion. You could argue the other way, or maybe you should be defending or using a more defensive formation. That might be better in this meta. I don't think so. I think defending doesn't really improve much based on the formation anyway. So I would say use a more attacking formation because the more attacking formations can just exploit people. Narrow strengths, obvious. Lots of men in the middle. You can play very quick in this game, I think, with the passing if you have the right player. The dribbling's pretty good. Overwhelming people with lots of options. It makes it very hard to defend, so the narrow can exploit that whilst getting overlaps with the fullbacks. The obvious weakness, though, comes then you can get counter-attack. That's why when I get to the instructions, I put my CDM on stay back. I do think this formation is a little bit more team-reliant. I think if you don't have good fullbacks, I think it's going to be a bit harder to use. But I think this formation is fairly easy in general to play with. Are you sick to death of getting out-teamed on FC24? Want that God Squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. The tactics, I don't change too much for the most part. I go 40 width, 45 depth. For the chance creation, I have been toying with balance and direct passing. I'm not 100% sure yet. For most formations, I'm still using direct, but this one where the team is a lot more linked up throughout, where there's not really many gaps in the attack or the build-up, I'm finding balance is working quite well. But feel free to try direct. Let me know what you guys think. I don't want the width to be low. I think width needs to be a decent amount so the team do spread out and you still get width. Especially helps with the fullbacks. I've put players in box on 5. I found this formation gets a lot of players in the box anyway, so you don't really need to go too extreme with that. I've gone stay forward on... I did have stay forward on, I don't know why that's not on there. I had stay forward on both of strikers. I didn't put stay central because I don't want to be too narrow in this formation. The cam I put on comeback on defense. You could put get into box, stay in edge box if you want to mess around, but I like it like this. Balanced and cover wing. I put cover wing. Cover wing, if you read it, says defend the open wing if teammate isn't marking. Sometimes your teammates don't mark the wing because the fullbacks are overlapping. So you need to cover it a bit so these guys can do that when needed. Stay back and cover centre on the CDM. I'm not sure yet on this game if I prefer cut passing lanes or balanced defense. The fact that if people get any space and they get the ball at the feet, you can't tackle them, I think it is nice to have a man mark at times. And then balanced overlap on the fullbacks. For the more aggressive, as I always say, if you watch my videos, watch my tactic videos, you know that I put two versions of a formation out generally. I just up the press, I up the players in box and corners a bit, I up the press a bit, and then I put the depth a lot higher, makes you press higher up the pitch. For the instructions, stay forward on both the strikers. I put basic defensive support on the cab instead of come back. Balanced, cover wing. Balanced, stay back, cover centre. Balanced overlap. So the only real difference, I don't know why, I feel like sometimes these formations just mess up. I swear I had balanced overlap on that, but whatever. The main difference really is just basic defence support on them. Nothing else really changes, but obviously the press being different makes a big difference on this game. Let's get into the actual gameplay, show you some of that. The key position in this formation out of any that I would say links everything together is the cam. You want a really good cam, and then you want fast strikers to be able to get in behind when you do quick 1-2s. Let's get into some gameplay and show you how it works in game. Very simple clip here to show the 4-1-2-1 narrow in action. You can see here lots of options. We'll watch the goal and I'll play it back. Great run here by Diani. See there, bit OP, her pace and strength, managed to get away. But the thing I like about this formation, you always have so many options in the middle. The ability to dominate the middle, where a lot of people force the play, is very good. It does struggle a bit on the wings, and wing play is very good on FIFA. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but through the middle, you can absolutely boss like you'd expect with a narrow. You always have these two runs happening. When you have two runs happening like this, it's very hard to defend them properly on this game. You can see here, when I make the pass, his defender gets put on ice skates. He's trying to run up there just to react. Then he gets put on ice skates there. Saliba can't recover. And from there, it's just Diani just takes over. She's crazy. Bit OP. Van Dijk maybe should stop her. But it's very hard on this game to deal with players like that. The runs in behind, dominating the middle. Because you've got so many options in the middle as well, people often mark them and then leave the runs in behind. So the narrow is very good for exploiting that. So the clip I'm going to show here, I'll say it from the beginning. It wasn't particularly great defending from my opponent. That is obvious. And I don't want people commenting saying, oh, the narrow's just not good, it's just defending. I can only play what I'm put against. But here, you use the whip. So before the start of this clip, I'd switch the ball from there to there. Fullbacks get out wide. That's where you get a lot of whip from. You can see here, we've got lots of options. So again, go back to my CDM. We've got the options around here. There, you're always going to have one of these three options. So your three midfielders, these guys here, should always be looking to pass to the cab or one of the two strikers. That is a very good outball. A lot of formations on this game, I think, have big gaps in the build-up play. That makes them struggle a bit. This one doesn't. This one has amazing build-up play because it's always got options. You still have the width. Not the best defending here. And there, I think part of it's just people on ice skates. So I do think one of the things this formation does that's very good is exploit that. Because you've got so many options, it's hard for them to switch and know what to mark. Then when they finally do, you can just dribble around them. Here, dead stop into Lacroqueta, still a good trick. And obviously it's an easy finish from there. But look at the end here. Got so many options there. We've got our right back up there. The left back would be down here somewhere. Formations have so many options and very good at going forward and exploiting the gaps in the middle. For this final clip here, we are going to show a goal I really liked. And it really shows off the overlapping runs of the fullback, which is a key feature in this formation to get the width, but it shows as well the options in the middle. So we're playing around with the fullback here. It's Baku, he's very average. 1-2s, L1X passes. You play them, it triggers the run. You see straight away here, I make that pass. You can see there, he starts running down the wing. Not enough people use these passes. They're very overpowered. Get your players making lots of runs and can make a big difference. There, at this point, I see a good opportunity to do the through ball. And you can see here, I have 5 players in that area. Plus my left back there making a run. It overwhelms the opposition. It's so hard to defend this. I wait for the ball to be free. If he'd have marked there, which people do a lot, I just go there and then cut back later. It's very hard to defend cutbacks. And the overlap you get with the fullbacks, they're great for the cutbacks. That's why having good fullbacks is nice. You have so many options in the middle for it. From there, it's not the best keeping, but it's an easy goal. Like I say, these are just OP. It's very hard for anyone to defend against them, in my opinion. And it's really what helps unlock this formation, take it to another level. Is it the best formation in the game? I don't think so. Is it my favourite right now? No. Is it my favourite attacking one? Definitely up there. It's a lot of fun. You can play more quick tiki-taka. I think with a really pay-to-win team, I think this formation would be crazy, to be honest, and could be right up there. Yeah, I really like it. Let me guys know in the comments what you think, if you've enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys as always. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.